Get your wizard staff out of here. We're talking about the wizard stick. In this video, we're going to talk about the Dinosaurs Will Die Wizard Stick. A hybrid cambered twin all-mountain freestyle board with a non-asymmetrical shape. It's got that chopped tail and that pointy nose. It has an extra set of inserts so you can set it back when you're riding POW. Basically, it's a quiver killer type of board that'll allow you to ride the park and the mountain or set it back on a POW day. It'll let you slash and spray with ease. It's one of those boards that's kind of that new amalgamation of boards that are carving cruiser park boards. It's a deck that can do it all. It is camber dominant with its hybrid camber profile, so you do get snap and pop with it. And it's a board that's not limited by the confines of a popsicle stick shape. Where the hell did that guy come from, John? Is that one of your loser friends? This board features Dinosaurs Will Die's crossbreed camber, which is just cam rocker. So you have traditional camber into rocker in the tips. So when you load that camber up, the tips are going to engage and actually lift up, giving better float in powder or softer snow. But you're still going to have that pop of traditional camber underfoot. Overall, the Wizard Stick comes in at just below a middle of the road flex. So what you get is a lot of play in the tips, stiffer in the insert pack, softer between the feet, with a decent amount of torsional give. Now, this board is stable at speeds on groomers. It is stable in the park. It's when you get into rutted out, choppy terrain that sometimes it gets bucked around. Your knees are going to take a hammering with it. It's one of those boards that when you venture off the well-worn path, you might get a little wily. This is one of those boards that has camber in it, but you don't have to aggressively load it. You can be a little more laid back and still get a ton of response from it. This is a board that is at home popping off cat tracks, ollieing over little skier kids. Like, yeah, just do it. Just ollie over little skier kids with this board, you know. Slow signs. It's designed for popping up onto urban rails, having fun with it, and it can hit a small to medium sized jump. I mean, I really wouldn't push it past like the 35-foot range with this board just due to the flex, but if you did, as long as you know how to land bolts and ride a jump that big, you should be fine. It's just one of those boards that's very playful but still has solid snap to it. The sweet spot in the Wizard Stick is immense. You can really lock into presses and jibs with it. It does have rebound, so it will pop you out of any feature or butter that you're doing. Now, the one thing that I would like to tell you guys is if you're buttering in fresh snow, that blunted off tail has a sharp point on it. It can catch and hook and spin you around or pull you down. It happened to me more than once. It's happened to other friends. It's just something you got to be aware with this board. It's not a bad thing. Just be aware. Once you figure out how to manipulate the board and ride it around that blunt point, you shouldn't have any problems. Having camber through the feet really lets this board lock into board slides. You're just going to feel secure and just being able to go down a down bar or through a donkey dick, stuff like that. It's just one of those boards that you can do a lot of jibbing with. The flex of this board really lets you drive it how you want. You can just push through the middle, you can push through the tail. The one thing to note is you can overdrive this board and cause it to wash out. Happened to me a few times, it'll probably happen to you. Not a bad thing, but overall, this board will rip a deep, aggressive carve. It will do a long, drawn-out one, and it can do tight, quick setup turns. It never falters. It's got a great side cut, and coupled with the flex pattern and camber profile, you can load yourself up to slingshot out of turns. But as I've already said, just be aware of the fact that sometimes you can overdrive this board. Wizard Stick, Wizard Staff. Wizard Stick, Wizard Staff. Any questions? No questions? Okay. Take this back. So who would I recommend this board for? This is definitely the board for the guy that's going to ride the whole mountain as a skate park, someone that's all mountain freestyle in nature and wants a softer flexing board. The tip shapes are definitely going to draw attention, and you'll have people asking you questions about it all the time, and they're going to think it's just a powder board. Now, it does have that powder pack insert to set it back, so if you want to go ride POW, go for it. And that pointy tip on the board will funnel snow to the side, so you got that going for you. This is a quiver of one type of board. Talking about the wizard stick, not a wizard staff. Get this out of here. All right, so what boards stack up to the Dinosaurs Will Die Wizard Stick? The Degenerati Model 1. The Rome Agent Alec. The GNU Spam. The Capita Outer Space Living. All right, so now you've decided what snowboard you're going to get, and you're going to decide where you're going to buy it. If you're shopping local, awesome. Slap your local shop guys a high five and tell them they're killing it. But for those of you that are buying online, why don't you shop from one of the links we have down below? That way you support us and you get a deal on your snowboard. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That way you can see all the relevant or irrelevant snowboarding content that we're putting out for you guys. So smash that bell down below. That way you're getting a notification. And I'll see you guys in another video.